In the following short video, I'll show you how to disconnect your old 2902 outdoor array unit from your WS2000 display and reconfigure your new outdoor array unit with your indoor display console. In December of 2020, I purchased two Ambient Weather WS2000 weather stations and various additional sensors. One of the units I installed at my primary residence on the southwest Washington coast. The other I installed at my mother's home 90 miles inland. Forward 6 months to June of 2021, and I received a call from my mother in the evening telling me that the unit is not working. The outdoor array was not sending information. So I went and inspected. The batteries were depleted on the outdoor array. I replaced the batteries and I contacted customer service via email. They suggested that I replace the batteries, as I already did, and reboot the unit, as I already did. And they said that I probably just got some bad batteries. And I figured, well, that is possible. Forward now to February of 2022, the outdoor array quit sending information as soon as the sun went down. The batteries are depleted. I contacted Ambient Weather via email, customer service. I fully expected to get the same song and dance. Well, to my surprise, the person that I was talking to via email told me they were going to send out a brand new outdoor array unit. That was a week ago. Yes, they actually stood behind their product. They replaced the outdoor array unit for the WS2000 weather station. Well, the first thing you want to do when you get your new outdoor array, your new WS2902, is go ahead and put your wind vane on in your anemometer cups and your spring leaf filter, needle filter, and funnel for your rain gauge. And then go ahead and set your unit aside. Don't put the batteries in it yet. Then you need to retrieve your old array that you're replacing. You need to remove the batteries, and you've got to drain the supercapacitor, because chances are it's still sending some type of signal, and you need to disable it so it's no longer transmitting. So you remove the two lithium batteries out of the battery compartment, and then you've got to press and hold the reset button. And this can take several minutes. In my instance, my unit was still transmitting one of the channels, but it was still transmitting and still tying up the channel on the display. You want to cover up the solar panel so that there's no way that that supercapacitor can recharge. And you'll know that it's depleted whenever this indicator light, there's a little red LED over here where I'm pointing here. When that no longer comes on, then you know that you've got it drained. Once you've drained your old unit and it's no longer transmitting, then you need to go ahead and power up your new unit. And you want to open up the battery compartment, put your 2 AA lithium batteries in here, and make sure that they're configured properly, because I'm told that if you put them in backwards that you can possibly do harm to the unit. So make sure that the orientation is correct. After you install your 2 batteries, you go ahead and press and release the reset button one time. Just press and release and let it go. Then you need to go to your WS2000 display. Go to your receiver display. In my case, it's a WS2000. And enter your settings menu. Go to more setup. Enter. Go to sensors ID. Enter. This is a full list of all of the external sensors. The one that we're interested in is the WH65 in the upper left-hand corner. You want to highlight that. By the way, you'll notice on the bottom of your sensor array, it is listed there as a model number WH65. Once you highlight the ID, hit enter. Now this brings up the hex ID control for that particular sensor. What you want to do is disable the old hex ID. So you'll highlight disable and hit enter. I'm not going to do it. I've already installed my unit on the roof. I don't want to go through that again. But you hit enter to disable. Disable will show up here instead of a number in the box. There's no need to re-register and manually input a new hex ID. All you need to do is disable your old one and back out and go to your main screen. At this point, you want to pull the power down this unit for minimum 10 seconds, then plug it back in and power it back up. Your receiver display will automatically recognize and re-register with your new outside array. It may take a minute and a half. If it doesn't after about 2 minutes, you may have to hit the reset button, but the unit will re-recognize or will recognize your new array.